Dear Norma, you are enough and capable to move the mountains. The world is yours. Take charge and take a stand.
Greetings and welcome to My Own Kind of Beautiful. I'm your host, Millicent Mashile. A woman should be two things, who and what she wants. Today in studio, we have a businesswoman who does not allow herself to stop at anything. She recently shared a heartfelt reminder to women who feel like giving up, that it is normal to feel emotional or weak, but I guess what matters is how you pick yourself up and find your own kind of beautiful, right? Help me welcome in studio to My Own Kind of Beautiful, Norma Mngoma. Welcome.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm very well. You look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I must literally give you the credit when it comes to suits, Nje, these days. You are like taking over the internet. I'm like, I'm Sapu Nomu's will keep her own suit range very soon.
Yes, I'll do that.
Ne, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, 2021.
Ne, 2021, we're looking forward to it. Now, as women, Nesia Shat, then we get so excited to change our surname, Mrs. What and Mrs. What. And Sakosha, last Puma corner, right? And I recently had a conversation with my sister. I'm like, no, but then what happens to the people who raised you? You know, what happens to people who should be proud of you, you know, when you're big, but when your surname on the credits or, you know, on newspapers and magazines. What's your take on using both surnames, double barrel surnames, or keeping your own surname when you get married?
For me, I think that one is a choice. It's a choice of individual. I don't regret changing my surname.
Yeah.
And also, but I'm so excited to be with my surname again.
Yeah.
Because like when you get married, especially when you're young, especially in your first marriage, like changing your surname is the first thing because you love the person, and also you have this mentality. Oh no, I'm belonging there. So using his surname, you're gonna feel like maybe I love him more. So, but when you sit down, it's not like that, actually, you know. So it's a part of the process that we have to look into. I can get married and keep my surname. Like in my next marriage, I'm still gonna, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
So what makes the marriage, it's how we treat each other, it's the values, it's your standards, it's got nothing to do with the surname. I can be a Norma Mngoma again, but now is my heart still there? No. Am I happy? No. So what does it serve? The purpose? It doesn't. So those things are for me, like on my next one, maybe I'll do the double barrel or I'll keep my surname.
But Ngoma is not going nowhere.
No, Ngoma,
not
no.
this time.
Especially now because I'm doing new things. So for me, growth, it's something so important.
Yeah.
Also a change. Also, I'm one individual, like I'm not denial of reality. So I'm that person. So I didn't want to hold on to things. I didn't want to give false hope to the community. And I didn't want maybe to hide just because what happened to me. And now I must act like I'm a Mrs. So-and-so.
Yeah.
That purpose, I know I gave it fully. I did it like with all my heart. Yeah. And I think the nation can witness, like I fought, I stayed, I've done everything. And I don't have any regrets. And I don't have like any bad feelings with the surname. But it served a purpose and it ended the chapter. So I'm working in a new chapter. That's why I don't want to wait for the divorce to be over. Yeah. So I'm still a Kigaba at home affairs. Yes. But in my heart and in everything I'm doing in my company and everything, I change everything.
You are in a new chapter. I like that. And as a mom raising boys, why is it important for you rather to let your boys see you reclaiming your power?
Because I want them to be best fathers one day. I want them to be best boys. I want them to treat a woman. I don't want them to let anyone went through what I've went through. So I want them to learn from me. So because myself and my boys, we're very close. And I teach them to pray. I teach them to forgive. I teach them to love one another. And also, I always give them money to buy me flowers or maybe their sister, their helpers. Because the reason I always have more programs like to grooming a young boy, it's just like, as a man, what I see, a lot of people, we let men doing things on their own without anyone leading them. We can be a boy and a girl growing up in the same family, And the whole family, like, they buy dolls for you,
They
buy
focus on the
gifts for you.
girl.
But now the same man is expected to do more, but no one has ever walked any mile for them. So if I can make a reality example, like if you are 27 or 28,
Yeah.
you are a lady, you don't have a car. No one is so shocked that you don't have a car. You don't have a place to stay,
Normal.
you're still renting.
Yeah.
But for a guy, if he's 28 years old, he's 30,
Pressure.
and is driving maybe a small car or doesn't have a car at all,
Yeah.
people, they put pressure on that guy. How come you don't have a car? Where does he stay? Oh, he stays in this place, so he doesn't stay. And they forget that the same issues that you face as a woman, those guys, they're facing those same issues. And the other thing that I always push more programs for boys, it's like when men grew up,
Yeah.
like the way we raise them, like the society is so hard on them as parents, how you're bringing them. But
Yeah.
when they're older, they get into relationships. I expect them to be romantic. How are you going to be romantic? Open the door for me. Whoever opened the door for him.
Yeah.
Where did he
they
see
that
anyone
from?
opening the door?
Yeah.
Because not everyone, it doesn't mean maybe you coming from a broken home, or it doesn't mean like, because most guys are raised by single mothers. He never seen any man opening a door
That's
for
all
the mother.
strange to them.
Even
yeah.
if the father is there, maybe the father is working somewhere else. But how are you going to learn this romance? So we need to have programs where they're going to teach a man to be this kind of people. But also as women also, we need to learn not put men so much under pressure unnecessarily. You can't expect someone to open the door for you, buy you flowers every day. Especially men, they don't even, no one has ever bought them flowers.
Yeah.
I love flowers. I'm a sucker for flowers.
Yeah.
But now I have to tell him that, you know what, I love flowers. But you mustn't be like he's sulking that he didn't buy flowers, because he doesn't even know that he needs to buy flowers.
Demanda.
So sometimes men are so under pressure, and there's so much anger because we expect so much from them. And also the society, if I come, I'll tell you I'm a friend. You're like, no, I met this guy, oh wow. Then the first thing you ask me, without asking what is his name, you're like, where does he work?
Yes, what does he drive? What does he do?
What does he drive, you know? But you're not driving anything yourself, but you expect the poor guy to drive something.
Are you speaking for this man? I'm sure they're like, thank you, no.
No, guys, like, I'm for men. Like, whoever, I'm for men.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's either we create hashtag, we're trashing them.
Yeah.
I remember 2 years ago when I was doing the Campfire, the tour.
Yeah.
I had different people like Abo Bab Sandy Lezungu, Vivian Reddy, all these big people. They were part, even Euphonic was part of my foundation when we were doing a tour to groom a young boy. Because at the end of the day, no matter, we can ignore them, but they are part of us. And also, the minute we don't tap into their upbringing, when they're older, they will be dealing with unlearning the upbringing. You are there, you are ready to be the wife, or you are ready to be a girlfriend, but he's still dealing with that father that was not there. And also he is learning, because we demand so much to someone that is learning. When you look at a guy who's raised by a single mother, most moms, like, they work. Some other moms, even when maybe I can have another man, but I don't want to show this man to my boys. Even if the man is there, but now most men are not that romantic. But now you expect him to do this, to pour flowers on the guys. Those things are on the movies. But now we need to put them into reality so that they see them happening. And then we take it from there. If we don't open that structure,
to be part of it,
and they must be part of it, and when they do it, it must be effortless without forcing men to do things that they're not used to. We're still gonna have men who are angry. We still have, even if they're not violent, but they're under pressure. They are stressed.
The pressure. You said it.
That's what's gonna happen. So what we need to do is to go back to see what went wrong, why men are so angry. And also,
try help the
also
system.
they're so used to, because if now you're calling, you're telling me your problems, even if a guy, I have a lot of guys who are my friends, but now we get so tired by them telling us our problems. Like, this one, he's so soft, he always, so what they're going to do, they will bottle up. Then when they explode where? To us.
To another woman, exactly.
To another woman.
I agree. There's so much that we need to do to make that better, and it's really a conversation that I'm glad that you have started normalizing in the society. You know, about men expressing themselves and hey, say you'll be pressure. Okay, so being in a public figure or being in the public eye, do you find that women are most judgmental of you?
Yeah, a lot. But for me, I'm one person, like, I don't take anything personal. Like, if you don't know me, you don't bring anything on my table, you don't pay for my bills, I'm that one person, I won't take anything. Especially, I don't take criticism, like, personal from someone that I won't ask advice from. I react to the world the way I feel like. I don't care how you think, oh, wow, that was so trash. Good for you then. But I felt like I want to do that. So I do things in my own way, the way I feel like it's fitting for me to do them, because this is who I am, this is how I feel about things at the moment, this is how I'm going to express myself at the moment about things. So people judging, it's just like sometimes people, when we're in a public eye, they always think like you don't have feelings, you're not human. And some of the things that I would do, they were like, oh, why you did that? Because she's so and so. But you would do the same thing. Also, if you won't do it,
just that no one knows you.
Yeah, but also if you won't do it, it's okay for you. Good for you then. But I did it, and that's who I am, and that's it.
Because I mean, you have a huge following, right, on social media. I mean, you know, I think you have 1 million followers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, you know, that's huge. That's a lot. That is bigger than most celebs who are on TV every day, you know. So which means that people are always watching everything that you do. Oh, Norma Mngoma, where is she going? What is she doing? Which hair does she have on?
It comes from different things. So most people, I think maybe 50% of my followers is people who love the way I dress, because people, they always feel like whatever I put on, like it's a
trend.
It's just like I make an effort to dress up. For me, like dressing up, it's part of my life because I love fashion. Yeah. And also, then the other people who following me, it's people who follow me after each and every scandal that happens. They just want to see how I'm going to react. You know, but I'm one person, even I can be on a front page, like I will never post that. Like I don't entertain what's happening around me. Like I think even now when I'm going to court, people, they always go to my Instagram. I think in the last one, people, they thought to me I'm going to be talking about court. So I went home, then I changed, I went to work. So there was a game. So I just carry on with my life because I'm not my problems. I'm not what I'm going through. Like what I go through is part of my life, but I refuse to be swallowed by my problems. And also, I'm not a person who needs pain. So if I'm going through a pain, like the pain must stand there. Like I don't want the pain to be part of me. So it can be there because I don't control life. Betrayal can be there because they're part of life, but I'm not going to be there sulking. So sometimes I get people like, oh, I think it's time for you to take a break on Instagram. You keep low. For who?
You know? Like how guys.
So for me, I'm not. When I'm there on my Instagram, I'm not going there for anyone. It's just who I am, and that's what I feel at the moment. Also, if I take break, I take break because I feel like I want to take a break. But I'm not doing it for anyone. So I'm that person, I don't conform. Like I live my life the way I want to live my life, and I push myself because also I don't depend on people to push me. Like I know how to show up for myself. I know how to stand up for myself.
And you do it.
I know how to be there for myself when I need myself. So there are times where I tap myself. I'm like, you know what, Norma, stand up, put yourself together, do it. I think even now when I'm going all this through my case, like most people, they wanna go with me to go to court with me, but I said now this one battle, let me go through it by myself. Like I don't want anyone to be there because it's my personal journey. That it was my marriage. It was me alone who made vows. So let me handle that part of it like the way I want to handle.
Well said. And you have a foundation that you've just launched, the Norma Mngoma Foundation. Tell us about that and why it's important for you to give back to the community.
So important because I was raised by different people. Where I come from a very small rural area. And where I come from, you are raised by the whole community. Like it's not your parents. Everyone who's older is your parent.
Your parent, yeah.
You know, like and all the kids, it's either your age or they're older than you, they are younger than you. They are like your sisters, your brothers. That's where I come from. So you just can't come. Maybe you'd be drinking on the road. Then you're only hiding from your parents.
The whole
People
community
would be like, hey, how can you do this? You know. So where I come from, it's like that. And I come from in a place where there's a lot of farming. So if someone have mili, other one have like amasi. Because that's where we come from. People they milk us. And this, or people they slaughtering. So people they exchange. Okay, I have this, I'll give you this. So I like that spirit of Ubuntu where I come from. And also people who have maybe cows. Then you don't have money to go to university. Usually they're like, oh no, we're gonna sell this cow for this person to go to university. So it's not like you are on your own. They don't have much, but we hold each other's hands. So that's why it's so important for me to give back. And also, if it was for me, each and every person will have a right to education, will have an access to technology, will have an access to a lot of things, to things that I didn't have access for when I was younger. But so that's why I want to bring those resources, the infrastructure, to kids, especially who are not in the cities, in the suburbs.
Well done on that foundation. I think it's absolutely incredible.
Thank you so
I
much.
wish it nothing but the best. Now, for women who have gone through what you went through and they feel like, I don't have the strength that Norma has and I don't think I can make it through this. You know, it might not be the exact same situation, but they feel like they can relate to you. I want you to speak into that camera to give them words of wisdom, advice on how they can pick themselves up.
For me, I always think when people they say like, people always say like, I wish I can have a strength that Norma has. I think each and every person you have strength. It's just like something maybe it's not in your footstep at the moment, but the moment you are going through something, then you will have the strength. Especially if you are eager to learn, you are eager to stand, you are eager to do things, you will stand up. And you step up, and also you level up from things. But it depends, like if you don't feel like you are so attached where you are and you are comfortable where you are, you will sit and you think you won't have strength and you will think you won't move to another level. But if you think like my future doesn't end here, I still have a long journey and I have long-term goals. So what didn't work, it was my short-term goals, or what didn't work, it was plan A. Then I still need to stand up and work for plan B. Then you will put yourself together and then you move on. That's what I think.
Put yourself together and move
because
on.
It's not like people, they act like I have strength for days. I have my moments of breaking down. It's just people, they won't see them. And I don't have much of those. But sometimes I do because I'm human. Sometimes I get emotional. It's just like while I'm getting emotional about something, it must be temporal. It must be very temporal. I don't have too much time to spend on tears and stuff. I always want to strategize.
But that's strength, though. That's other people don't know how to get out of, you know. Other people literally
I'm one person each and every time. So I read a lot of books. So there's a book by John Tibane then that says you have to resharpen your mind like a sword. So I'm always guided by that. So each and every time if something didn't work, I always want to know what I'm going to do to make it work. So let me strategize. So maybe one night or 2 nights I can feel sad, but I can't be sad for a week. And I don't have time. Also, I'm a capitalist. So I don't have time to go in the depression center, to be admitted, to be taking pills. Now I'm drowsy while I need to make money, bruh. I need to make money. Life is hard, you know? Life is hard. No matter how much you can break, you still need to pay bills. No matter how much you can sulk about situations, you feel like you're failing.
Think of solutions.
Think of solutions. I'm a solutionist. Like where I work, this is what I bring on the table.
Girl, you got
So I don't have time for that.
This is why we love Norma. She brings solutions with his problems. Okay, so I have this for you, right? It's a cushion. They can use to relax in your home, but it's got a picture of a woman on it that we love and admire. We think she's got like amazing energy, amazing strength, and that she's found her own kind of beautiful. And we hope she can inspire you as much as she inspires us.
Oh, thank you. This is so beautiful.
Look at her, how gorgeous.
You know, yeah, so now I see the power in her. I see the power
we
in
love
her.
her. We love her. We love her. And you're
so
absolutely inspirational, especially to young women and to young girls. I know you have so much passion for the guy child and the man, but you know, as a woman, like you inspire
I still have
so many.
a lot of programs for girl children
as well.
Yeah. But it's just like we have a lot of programs, and we have our parents, we have the society that supports that as well.
Nice.
And I tap into it.
Yeah.
But I'm for a boy child more.
Yeah.
Because the same girl is going to get married to the same boy, to this boy who was not groomed.
Yeah.
And also, without even marriage, let's take the marriage out, because not everyone want to get married.
Exactly.
Get married.
Yeah.
And marriage is not like an achievement.
It's not the highest
That's why
achievement.
for me, I was like, you know what?
You didn't worship the title.
So my mom, when my mom called, was like, I heard that you took off the ring. You don't do that. Like, mommy. That was back in the day. So for me, my ring was out. I think when I changed my surname, my ring was out. Then so that's, I don't want anything that you will be like reminding me of my past, because I'm moving on. And also, there's a lot out there that I can do. Like, I can donate to people. I can make a change in the community. So now, marriage was part of me. But now, if that didn't work, let me move on. And also, I'm not a bitter person, so let the guy move on with his life. I'll move on. So maybe somehow, somebody's there waiting for me. You never know.
You never know.
Universe, you know. But yeah, I think it's as a society, we need to hold hands.
Yeah.
Among each other, for it's either a girl or a boy child, but we need to put the kids together. Yeah.
Wow. Women, remember to always keep your head held high while on the path of new beginnings. And always remember, tough times are not permanent. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Norma, for blessing us with your presence.
You're welcome.
I think you're absolutely amazing. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. And thank you for, your contribution to the community and the change that you are making.
Thank you so much.
That is another episode of My Own Kind of Beautiful with myself, Millicent Mashile. Until next time, goodbye.